it's Prema here, and I am today going to talk to you about money and abundance, probably more about money than it is abundance for this case, because it is my intention to do a process with you with regards to money. So just now, just going to talk a little bit about it. So when I think about money, money has an energy all of its own, and I'm sure that everyone can relate to this, but money has an energy like everything has an energy. So the things that, you know, outside, nature, even the table, the computer, energy that forms it into a solid mass, or to bring it into solidness when it's brought like this, and money has an energy to it as well. And so the way in which we interact with money, the way in which money is brought into our life and we attract money, has everything to do with the energy that we have around it, and the energy that we think about it, the way we think about it, the way we attract it. All of those things are really part of the reason, or why sometimes we might find it hard to attract money, because we have a lot of subconscious beliefs that have been installed on us from the time when we were very young, or and to do with our life and the way that we work with money. I can see that some of you are starting to join me now, so that's really good. I'm not feeling so lonely. So hello. Good, welcome, keep coming, because some of you will be getting the message to come and join me here on Facebook Live instead of where we had planned, and God bless technology, doesn't it always mess around sometimes. So for those of you that are just joining me, it's Prema. I live in Adelaide in South Australia, and I've been a journey practitioner for over 12 years. I'm talking to you about money because for me, my story was that I always had a struggle with money, even before I became a hello, those of you that are joining, even before I was a single mum. But my story is a single mum of struggling, and even before I was a single mum and struggling, I didn't always have a great well, you know, my story around money was struggling, was really, really struggling. And as a single mum, that's what I did. There was never enough of it around. I always felt like I just couldn't get enough. I could never work enough to get enough to give my kids the things that they wanted. And so money was a bit of an issue in that way for me. And I guess I didn't have a very good relationship with money. To me, it was just such a I don't know, sometimes I felt like it was an illusionist, like I just never could conjure it up, but I wanted to. So I can see that there's a few of you joining me now. Good, welcome, and I'm really happy to have you here, and I'm very glad to welcome you. So what I was talking about before was that money has an energy, and you know, there's abundance and there's money, and I think that the two are slightly different. Money is in abundance, and money can be abundant, but money has an energy, as what I was talking about, that everything has an energy, but money has an energy around it that's slightly different, I believe, because money is what we use every day to buy, to get the things that we need. And a lot of those things are survival. They're like survival, our survival instincts. You know, we need to earn money to in our jobs, we need to earn money to buy the things that we need, to put food on the table, to clothe our family, to do all of these things. So money has a kind of survival thing around it sometimes for a lot of us, especially those of us that are struggling a little bit. It has this connotation of survival, whereas when you look at people who are very well off, or the rich or whatever, they don't have that around money. Money just shows up for them and they do whatever they like. They can buy all sorts of things with the money. But for those of us that and like me, like I was as a single mum, I always felt like money was a bit of an illusionist. It was just never enough around. So Welcome, welcome, welcome. I can see there's lots of people coming in from all over the place, so it's just nice to recognise you and say hi. And so today, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about money in that respect, but I also would like to do a process with you where we're going to talk about changing our relationship with money, changing the relationship that we've always had with money and shifting it to another relationship, changing it to another perspective. So soon I'm going to do a process with you where we're going to take money to the campfire. But before we do that, I guess I have shared a little bit with you about who I am and why I'm here as a journey practitioner and with over 12 years of experience doing the journey work. So I guess, when you think about money, abundance, there is what's called a law of attraction. And really, when I talk about subconscious beliefs, ideas, all of those things, that's what's under the surface. And so whatever is going on in here is what shows up out there, and that's the basic law of attraction. So when you think about it for abundance and for money, the way for you to actually really clear out and attract the things in your life that you want, as money and abundance and all of those things, in whatever level that is for you. So not everybody wants or needs to be a millionaire, but to be comfortable, to be whatever it is for you. It's really about clearing the insides out. And I guess as a journey practitioner, I've been doing that for well over 12 years, and it really has changed the way that I look at success, the way that I look at money, abundance, success. All of those things have really changed in the way that that I feel about it now. For myself, there's a real genuine, and this might sound a bit weird because some of us have these beliefs around it, but for me, there's a real genuine actual love of money. I really love money. I just have this, and I love to say that I love money and money loves me, and that feels really exciting, and I feel really happy about money, whereas I never used to feel that way. I always felt grumpy and angry and upset with money, and whereas now I really love money. I feel like it's almost like a best friend. It's always there to support me. It's always there, and there's plenty of it. So it's a very different way that I have of looking at money and also abundance to what I used to have. And it has taken some time to shift some things. It's like it wasn't something that happened overnight. It wasn't something that happened. It was more like a process that just continued to happen as I got more and more and more aligned with, and more and more and more. Hello from South Africa. I'm just looking at some of those things there. Hello from South Africa and Stockholm and Australia. It's lovely to see you all here. And Japan. Hello from Japan. So this is really new for me in this sense, doing this. So I'm really, really pleased and very happy to say hello to you all and see you all there. And so, really, when you think about the law of attraction, it is really about what's going on in the inside, and what's going on with the thought process is how that we attract money in abundance. And so I'm sure that some of you have heard this before, and you may have been like me in the past. I always in the past always thought to myself, well, I've done some work here, I've shifted some things here, why can't I get this sorted? And but then there was frustration that was around it too. So it took me a little while to clear those frustrations and to clear that stuff out, and to really grow into a place where I really enjoy money. When I think about it now, I think about it with a big smile. I really love it and feel healthy about it, whereas I never used to feel that way. So hello from Turkey as well. So it's good to have you all joining me. I'm really glad that you're coming on board. And so I think what we'll do is I'm going to do the process. Before I do the process, we're going to do what's called a journey process. And I'm hoping that some of you are familiar with journey processes where we go to the campfire. And I guess what you need for this, and if you can't do it right now, you can always play this back and do it afterwards. But for as many of you who can, join me now and do it now with me. And what you need to do this is basically just to have a little bit of quiet around you. Perhaps, you know, you can go somewhere where you're quiet, and if you can sit comfortably, that's probably all you need. But also, when it comes to the point where we get to the campfire, it's really good if you can actually speak the words out. So there'll be a point where I say to you, you know, speak it out, say something, whatever it needs to be said. And when that gets to that point, it's really good to speak that out. So if you're somewhere where it's public, but you can still do it, then do it. And it doesn't have to be very loud. Sometimes it's just loud enough for you to actually hear it in your own words, because there's something magical that happens when you actually speak the words out and they leave the cells, they leave the body. It's like the body has confirmation of that. Hearing it with your own words, your body hears it and releases releases all the cells. So it's really, really good to speak the words out. Don't just think them in your head. Sometimes that's what we think it's enough. It's not. Speak them out. So really say what needs to be said for you. So because this process is going to take a bit of time, not heaps of time, but a little bit of time, I think we're going to get started on it now. And then afterwards, if you've got some questions or some comments, we can see them in the, I'll see them in the side here and I can answer them for you. If we'd been on the webinar, it might have been a different way to do that because of technology. God bless technology, but look at Facebook Live. Here we have another alternative, so we just got to say fantastic and go with it. So I'm going to start now with the little process. So really just needing you to get comfortable wherever you are. So just get comfortable in the chair. That's what I'm going to do too. And I'm going to take my glasses off because I don't think I need to see anything so much now, but I'm going to take my glasses off. I'll put them back on afterwards. So if we can just get comfortable, and as we do this, I mean, you joined me, so really there may be some ways in which money is affecting you in your life and you don't feel like you have a great relationship with money. And this process is really about changing that for you. It's really about changing the way you feel about money and changing your relationship with it from this day forward, okay? So when you sit here and just take a few moments, just think about the thoughts or the things that might go through your mind with regards to money. So just in your everyday life, you know, like whenever you have to get money out and spend it or do something with it, or, you know, how do you feel about money? Does it make you cringe? Does it make your body different when you get a bill that you've got to pay? How do you feel? You know, is it like, oh, God, here's another one? Or do you feel okay about it? So it's really just sort of getting a sense of that feeling within yourself as we're going to go into this process, because there may be some things that can float up into your consciousness now that we can clear. So that'll be really, really good. So, as I said, just get comfortable. So get comfortable, and when you're ready, just close your eyes. You might want to just shift and move your body a little bit. You know, like I often bring your shoulders up to your ears and then just let them drop. Great. And then just take a nice deep breath in. Just take a really nice, long, deep breath in. And letting it out. And another nice, deep breath in. And letting it out. And just closing your eyes, making yourself really comfortable now. Continuing to breathe deeply. Every breath you take is beginning to make you feel even more relaxed now, as you can just let go. Continuing to breathe deeply, every breath, making you feel more and more relaxed as we go into this experimentation, as we go into the unknown. Just feel yourself resting with every breath, more and more relaxed. And then just allow your awareness to grow vast and spacious in front of you. Vast and spacious behind you. Vast and spacious to all sides. Sky like above. Bottomless below. Vast and spacious to all sides. Just feel yourself relaxing even deeper now. More and more relaxed. Every breath you take is just taking you deeper into your own self. Feeling more and more relaxed. And then just imagining a beautiful campfire. And this is a campfire of unconditional love and acceptance. It's just so cozy. So beautiful, so safe, comfortable. And feel yourself just relaxing, feeling the coziness, the safetiness. Just feel yourself relaxing even more as this beautiful campfire is here. And then bring into the campfire a mentor. And this can be someone who is, well, it could be someone who's passed over, it could be a loved one, or it could be an angel, it could be anyone. It could even be someone who is fantastic with money or abundance. But it's someone who you feel really safe with and you really trust, really on a deep, divine level. So really just inviting this person to your campfire, this mentor. And then inviting a younger you to the campfire, and you might get a sense of yourself. And this is a younger you that may have struggled with money or may have issues. Just bringing him or her to the campfire and getting a sense of her being here or him. Just getting a sense of their age or a feeling of them being here. You might have more than one, and that's okay, but it's just going to be one who's going to speak for all the others. So just having one spokesperson, and this is a younger you that's had issues or trouble around money. And then bringing to the campfire the present you as well. So having the present you here as well. And then inviting the presence of the divine or God or the universe, inviting that presence to the campfire as well, so that you have a beautiful feeling in the campfire, feeling very safe, very relaxed. And then we're going to invite to this campfire, we're going to invite money to the campfire, but we're going to ask that money show up looking like a person. So you're going to give it a look and feel of looking and feeling like a person. So allowing money to show up, whatever it looks like, just give it a feeling or a look so that it kind of looks like a person and shows up here at your campfire. Great. And so now we have money here, and you've given it a look. You've given it a feeling and a look, and we've got a younger you and a present you and a mentor. Beautiful. And this is a campfire of unconditional love and acceptance. And this younger you went through a great deal of pain around and issues and struggles and just whatever it is that this younger you went through with money. And you're going to get a chance to really empty out now, to really tell money what you want to tell it, what you want to say to it, anything at all that needs to be said. Let this younger you speak to money from this place of struggle and pain, telling money all the issues that you have with it, just speaking them out loud, saying whatever needs to be said. So just allowing whatever it is. So it might be that, for me it was that you just never seemed to have enough. I could never get hold of you enough. There was never enough of you, and you were like a magician. One minute you were there, the next minute you were gone. And I had to work so hard to get you. And you just never stayed around. And there was no hope of ever saving you because I just never had enough of you. I just couldn't get enough of you. And you just disappeared on me all the time. So whatever it is for you, allow the words to be spoken. Just speak the words to money. Just speak the words. I felt like I didn't deserve you. Or whatever it is, say whatever it needs to be said for you. I'm going to give you a chance to open that up and really empty that out now, letting this younger you speak, saying the words that need to be said to money. Just speaking them out or whispering them out so that you can hear yourself speak. I'm just going to give you a few minutes to do that. Really emptying out all the struggle, all the pain. All the ways at which money let you down, whatever it is for you. Really allowing yourself to just empty out any of it all, emptying it out, letting money hear it all. And then allowing money to speak back to you, allowing money to speak back to the younger you. And it might not say what you expect it to say, so just hearing. What does money have to say? What does money reply? What does money have to say back? Just self-opening and really listening to what money has to say back. And if there was something you wanted to reply back to money, if there was more that you needed to say, really speaking it back now, really emptying it all out, anything and everything, anything that's never been said, what couldn't be said, what shouldn't be said, just say it all, anything at all. Saying anything and everything to money, whatever you need to say. You might want to call money a bastard or an asshole or it's evil or whatever it is, just sharing, saying whatever you like, whatever you want to say, allowing it all to be said there, really emptying out all the ways that it's been an issue, that it's been a struggle, telling money, all the ways in which it let you down, telling money, all the ways, everything, really, really emptying it all out. And then if money could reply, again, what does money say? And again, it may not be what you expect. For me, when money replied, it was saying that it was actually always there. And it really wanted to support me. So what is money saying back? What does money say back to you? Really feel yourself opening and listening and hearing what money has to say back. I'm just getting a real sense of whatever else may be having to be shared here. Whatever else may need to be shared for you and for money. And if the mentor had something to add or something to share, allowing the mentor to add or share something. If there's anything they want to say. Money may have even made you feel frustrated or sad or upset or hurt. Just tell money everything. Tell it anything and everything. And then allowing it to speak back to you. Great. Now asking the present you. If the present you is anything that they want to say to money. Is there anything the present you wants to say to money? Just allowing the present you to speak. Letting the present you speak to money and tell it whatever you need to say, whatever you want to say to money. Feel yourself speaking and saying whatever needs to be said. Just emptying out whatever needs to happen, whatever needs to be said for yourself. Just keep speaking, keep opening, keep emptying it out. And then allowing money to speak back to you. What does money have to say? What does money have to say back to you? Maybe it's saying that it never felt respected. Maybe money saying that it is there for you, but it feels like it's never been respected or wanted, maybe even. Just allow whatever needs to be said here. Really feeling what needs to be felt. Just keep emptying until you start to feel a shift with the younger you and the present you, and with money. Maybe some real shift in the sense of some real understanding that you come to. Real understanding around money, the way you feel about it, and how money feels about you. Really allowing that to start happening now. And you can even start telling money that you want to have a new relationship with money. That you want to change the way that you feel about money. And telling money that you're really willing to do this. You're really willing to change the way you feel about money. And hearing what money has to say to you. What does money want to say back? Money may even feel really good about that. Just be open. Whatever is being exchanged. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start emptying out some of the beliefs that we have around money, some of the negative beliefs that we've had in the past. And as we come up with these, we're going to throw them onto the campfire like they were pieces of old dead wood. Just feel them clearing from your soul, and you can speak them out. And there might be just things that you've been holding on to, like money doesn't grow on trees, and throwing it onto the campfire. Money is the root of all evil. Throwing it onto the campfire. There's never enough. Throw it onto the campfire. Whatever it is for you, just throwing it into the campfire, just speaking it out now and really clearing out any old negative beliefs or concepts and ideas that you've had around money. Anything that might have been passed down to you from the parents, things like, money's hard to come by. Throwing it on the campfire. You have to work really hard for money. Throwing it on the campfire. Just really clearing out any of these old dead wood that's here in your being. Throwing it all onto the campfire. Anything that you've been holding on to in the way of any of this, throwing it all onto the campfire now. And as you do that, really beginning to feel your body starting to really clear now. There's a lightness that's coming from really clearing out this old debris. Feeling your body beginning to clear and get lighter and even more lighter as you continue to throw anything and everything, anything that's coming up into consciousness for you now. Don't try and make sense of it. Just throw it onto the campfire. Say it out loud and throw it on the campfire. Anything at all. Any negative thing around money at all, just throwing it on the campfire. And as you do it, feel your body becoming lighter. Feel your body becoming clearer and lighter. And you may even want to shift a little bit as you feel your body, feel yourself sitting up straighter as you continue to really clear out any negative beliefs around money, anything that might have been handed down to you. There's never enough. There's not enough to go around. Throw it onto the campfire. Throw it all onto the campfire and feel yourself getting even lighter and even lighter still. Feeling the being and the body opening and getting even lighter. Really feeling the energy shift as this really clears from your being all of this dead wood, all of these old, dead, negative ways of thinking around money. Letting it go, letting it all go, letting it just be thrown onto the campfire, letting it get bigger and bigger. This campfire is burning beautifully as all is cleared and cleared away. Feeling yourself getting even lighter still. And just feel you being really clear, really cleansed, as all of this dead wood is just transformed, burning in the campfire, completely transforming. Transforming the energy in your being and in your body. And now from this place, just asking this younger you, if this younger you could come to a place of peace and understanding towards money. Maybe there's a way in which you could forgive money for what's happened in the past and your relationship that you've had with it. So feel yourself forgiving money for the relationship you had, for all the old things that you believed in about it. Really feel yourself offering up forgiveness. I forgive you, money. And allowing money to forgive you. Allowing the present you to forgive money. And then allowing forgiveness to flow in all directions, from you, money, present you, younger you, Just allowing all forgiveness to flow. Allowing it to just flow and forgiving yourself for all the ways that you brought into all that old story, all those old beliefs. Forgiving yourself for the way that you thought and felt about money, and forgiving money. Really feeling that forgiveness now. Just really taking a nice, beautiful, cleansing deep breath in. And feeling it just really allowing. As you forgive and let go. Let go of this old story. And getting ready now for this present you. For this present you to really talk to money about having a new relationship. Having a new relationship with money. And telling money now out loud. Telling money out loud what you're willing to do and what you want from money. So telling money what it is that you want, whispering the words. I want you to be around. I want you to be easier. I want it to be easier to have you in my life. I want to love you. I want to like you. I want to have a good relationship with you. I want to feel comfortable, confident with you. I want to feel like you are there, like you're always there. Telling money what it is that you want. Telling money what kind of relationship you want to have with it now. How that is going to be. What it is for you. Telling money what you're going to bring. I'm going to value you. I'm going to respect you. Whatever it is. Really speaking now from that place of being willing, being open to really having a good, solid relationship with money. And feel yourself really doing this now. You're telling money what you want. And hearing money, what does money have to say back? How willing is money? Money smiling? Is money happy? Maybe he's doing or she's doing a happy dance. What's happening? Really feel this whole new relationship starting to build from now, from right now. There's a whole new relationship. And so you might want to seal this relationship with money. You might want to give money a hug. You might want to have a dance. Whatever you want to do with money to seal this bargain, to seal this new relationship. And there may be some words that you want to say. You may want to make a pact or just form a really good statement, something that you can use from now on. Like I said to you, one of my favorites is I love money and money loves me. And there might be something else that you might like to use. I love money, tastes like honey, it's sweet and comes to me. Whatever it is for you, you can make up a load of silly nonsense if you want. But it's got to feel good and it's got to be good for you. And so it may be just, I'm willing to really open up to a new relationship with money. I'm willing to love you. I'm willing to welcome you into my life. It's easy to have you around. Whatever it is, really opening up to that now. And this pact that you make with money, get a real sense, a real feeling of what that feels like in your being, in your body. And really feel these words going into your being, into your body, really feeling these words, I love money and money loves me, really feeling that going into your being, into your body, completely as if it was being installed, so that it's always something that you think of now. Whatever it is for you. And if the mentor wants to suggest some things, allowing the mentor to suggest a way, whatever would be good, has to be positively phrased. Allowing it to just flow, whatever needs to be flowed, or otherwise just feel yourself open to money. Maybe you just want to hug it or just feel the warmth and allowing that to flow into your being. Knowing that you now have a different way of looking at it and that you have a whole new relationship with it, one that you're willing to really tend and care for and nurture and nourish. And feel all those beautiful words of yours flowing into your being. And now you can thank money, thanking money with all your heart, thanking it, giving it some words as you say goodbye. Thanking money. Money may look completely different now to what it did when you first saw money come to the campfire. Just check, see how's money look now? And thanking it, allowing it to walk into the campfire with your blessings, knowing that you have a whole new relationship now. And you're feeling excited, really looking forward to how things are going to be from now on. And now checking with the mentor if the mentor has anything more to say or some words of wisdom to say to you. And then turn to this younger you. You say to this younger you, gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for all your pain, all your struggle that you had in the past. All the pain that you had. And I promise from now on, you're never going to have that pain again. Just say those words after me. Promise. You're never going to have to go through that again, because from now on, I'm going to love you. I'm going to protect you. And I'm going to keep you safe. And hugging this younger you to you, knowing and feeling all the healing, all of the forgiveness, allowing her to merge and grow up strong in the solid base up to the present you now. Just allowing that to happen for a few moments. Beautiful. And now the mentor and you can put out the campfire. And you can thank the mentor with all your heart, knowing that they'll always be here. And it's just you. It's you. Once again, just letting your awareness grow vast and spacious to all sides. Vast and spacious above, vast and spacious below. Just get a real sense and feeling of this you that's here. And feeling how much lighter you are from this healing and how And just breathe how you're breathing and feel how you're feeling. And just breathe into the consciousness of you a day from now. And get a sense or a feeling of how you feel about money now. What sorts of things are you saying to yourself? And then just breathe how you're breathing and feel how you're feeling and feel into the consciousness of you. Breathe into the consciousness of you a week from now. Just get a sense or a feeling of how you feel. What sorts of things are you doing? What's happening? What unexpected things have happened? How are you feeling now? And then breathe how you're breathing and feel how you're feeling. Breathe into the consciousness of you a month from now. And just get a real sense. What's your relationship like? How good is it now? How does it feel now? How has your relationship changed? What sorts of things are you doing? What does it feel like now? And then breathe how you're breathing and feel how you're feeling. Breathe into the consciousness of you 6 months down the line. It's a whole 6 months. And even I know that you know that even half of the cells in your being are completely new now. They've regenerated. And it's been a whole 6 months of a whole new relationship that you've had with money. And how does that feel? What sorts of things have happened? What unexpected things have happened? What unexpected thrilling or healing things have happened? Really feel this you. Breathe how you're breathing and feel how you're feeling. And breathe into the consciousness of you a whole year. It's a whole year down the line. And literally every cell in your body is brand new. It's a whole brand spanking new you. And you've had an amazing relationship with money for the last 12 months. How does it feel? What's your life like? What sorts of things are you doing? Get a real sense, a real flavour of what it feels like. This you. And then knowing that time is just a concept and that this you, 12 months from now, she's already here. He's already here now. And so allowing this you to merge with the present you, feeling all of this beautiful healing energy, feeling your willingness, your openness to really step into this brand new relationship that you have with money. And then allowing, and when all parts of you are fully integrated, ready to carry on this healing process without you having to think or do a thing, when you're ready, take a nice deep breath in and you'll be able to open your eyes. Back, those of you who have opened your eyes, beautiful. And those of you who still might have your eyes open, it's time, eyes closed, it's time to open them now. And if you have any questions or any comments, I'd love for you to write any questions or comments into the comments in the little box. If I can't answer them now, I will answer them later. Thank you. That's nice. I can see some little bubbles of light. I hope that process was good for some of you. You can go back and do it again. You can replay the video. You'd be able to do the process again if you wanted to. And you can do the process whenever you sort of think about money. I often, if there's a thought process around money, someone's reading here, I love money and money loves me. Money brings abundance and protection to me. Thank you, money. I value money. Money has my back. Oh, I love that. And I have no fear. Money guides me to new job opportunities towards earning money. Beautiful. How has my relationship with money changed? Oh, you may not have been there when I spoke at the beginning, Tina, but my relationship with money has changed so much, it's probably unrecognizable. So I basically went from being a really struggling single mum who could never put 2 cents together to being really quite comfortable and really glad and happy. And even though sometimes, life throws things at you, so it's not to say that life won't throw things at you. It's not to say that there isn't some difficulties, but the way that I come at that now and the way that I think about money now is completely different to what it used to be. So yes, sometimes there are things that happen in my life where you have something that unexpected turns up, but I just have faith. I have a whole faith, a whole support system, a whole way of looking at things that I never had before. So beautiful. So it was so deeply emotional for you. So maybe there's a way that you might want to do some more work with that, Sadvar, and just allow the process to take the time, whatever it needs to do to work through you. Great. Joy and trust is here. Beautiful. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. That's really good. It's nice to see your comments. It's lovely to see those beautiful things that you've written down. And so, yes, you're quite welcome to go back and do the process again. But also, I just want to talk to you a little bit about the next 4 weeks that's coming up, because I'm offering a course which is called Money and Abundance, and with this we get to delve in even deeper. So with this 4-week course, which I'm sure you'll get all the information about it, they'll send it to you, they'll email it to you, and with that 4 weeks, we'll get to delve in even deeper. We'll get to clear away even more blocks, and we'll get to talk about the difference between money and abundance. We get to clear away old beliefs, old blocks. We'll also get to really look at the way that we think and all of those things. So it will be, thank you, it will be a really good way. So this is kind of, if you think about this process with money that you can do at any time, it's like a foundation. So this is a foundation for what we would call your new relationship with money is just starting out. And if you'd like to come with me on the journey of the next 4 weeks, we can really, really solidly ground in this deep and beautiful new relationship with money. We'll go through lots of different little visualizations, different things that you can do that will really bring this into a solid base of moving forward, of really having a completely different relationship to money that you've had in the past. And really, it's about, it is abundance and money, but it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. That's not what it is. It's really about really being able to open up opportunities to the things in life that get presented to us all the time, really, but we aren't always in a position to take those challenges and to really take those opportunities and make something and take action. So the next 4 weeks of the Activating Your Flow of Abundance will be about really grounding this new relationship that you have with money, and it'll also be about really opening you up to the opportunities, the things that are presented to you, and you being able to really take action and do those things that you may not have had the confidence to do in the past. So I'm sure that Aki's going to send you out that information. You're going to get it over the next few days. And if it's something that you feel that you would like to do with me, I would really love to have you on board and really love to take this journey with you. So I think we've only got a few more minutes left. I think I need to re-listen. Okay, it is in future, as I was a bit distracted during the session, to money as a person that's related with God of mammon. There's conserved two gods. Okay, beautiful. So Kadri, it may sound like the next 4 weeks could be really good for you, but also, yes, re-listen if you want to, and if you feel like the next 4 weeks could be something for you to really do with me, that will change the way that you feel about money or change your relationship with money. So, you know, have a think about it. Yes, you can imagine yourself being the vessel and the money being the water that fills it, and I'll be able to give the pleasure as soon as I'm filled substantially. Beautiful, Jula. That's the beauty. It's really about but what if my inner self still struggles to trust? Okay, Tula. So yes, that's why I'm offering the next 4 weeks, because the next 4 weeks will be a real solid foundation for you to really build on, that you can really, really feel confident and really have a springboard, if you like, a real springboard into action that is really going to form a solid base for you to really have a completely different relationship to money than what you've ever had in your life before. So that's really what I think that the next 4 weeks would be about, really solidly doing that. And so, you know, that's the thing. It's like, yes, this process that we've done is great because it really will give you, some of you will feel that it really will give you a fantastic basis now to move forward, to have a new whole relationship. But then the next 4 weeks will also give you that added bonus, that added extra, that will give you the extra bits and pieces that will fill in the blanks, if you like, to really keep you solid and really keep you going on that path that you've just created right now. That from now, you really change something and you can really shift and move even more into a space of really, really, really changing anything and everything that you've ever thought about money and abundance. So I guess I hope that answers some of your questions. I hope that answers some of them for you. For those of you who would like to join me, I would love to see you again, of course, obviously. For those of you that don't, it's been a pleasure. I'm really happy that you joined me today. I thank you very much for that. Bye for now. Have a wonderful day for those of you who are in the morning. Have a wonderful day. For those of you in the evening, have a wonderful evening. And for those of you in between, have a wonderful time. Blessings to you all. Thank you.